Greetings, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome back. My name is Rico, and this is the GSG Global Marketing Group. And we've been away for some time now. I haven't produced any videos because I've been restructuring. If you haven't noticed, we rebranded the GSG Global Marketing YouTube channel to be more of a business-friendly information channel. Traditionally, we talked a lot about crypto, which we are going to still talk about crypto. We talk a lot about marketing and networking. We're going to do not so much of that, but more, we're going to be looking at specific things that I think are going to benefit us, because I've become somewhat of a Avalanche maximalist. I don't know if you've realized it or not. Probably not, because I haven't produced anything. We have been building things on the Avalanche network, and the information I'm about to bring to you, I think is very, very bullish for Avalanche. Let me get right into the information that I want to share with you, because today we're talking about something that crypto has been begging for since about 2017, and that is real credit, real yield, and real adults in the room making decisions. For real, because I want to let you know that Galaxy Digital just released a CLO on the Avalanche blockchain, and also the state of Wyoming just launched its own state-issued stablecoin that you can actually spend. And AVAX, well, AVAX is doing what AVAX does because it's building quietly while Twitter argues about candles and all these other trading things. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. Galaxy Digital has issued its first ever collateralized loan obligation. That's what a CLO is. It's fully tokenized on the Avalanche blockchain. We got real institutions, real players bringing real money and real functionality and utility to these blockchains. And you know, this is not an NFT. Like I said, this is not a pilot. This is a real CLO with actual borrowers, real yield, and real legal structure. So 50 million has been committed right out the gate, with the capacity to scale up to about 200 million. And I think that's significant for the Avalanche blockchain. So what this translates into is that this is a real product. This is not degens borrowing against their monkey NFTs. You know what I mean? This is real world borrowing and lending going on that is structured. And it's managed. And this entire CLO, like I've been saying, the issuance, the settlement, and the custody runs on Avalanche. That's why I'm becoming more of an Avalanche maximalist, not because we're building on it. Yes, we are building applications and utility on Avalanche. We have a token that I think this is going to benefit directly, because the GS50 token, which we generate from our token economy, is paired and uses Avalanche as collateral. That's why, you know, we got to talk about it right here at GSG. So this is bullish for Avalanche, ladies and gentlemen, and of course GS50. But Avalanche wasn't chosen because it's trendy. It was chosen because it settles fast, and it's very cheap, and it doesn't break under pressure. All right, and not just pressure from the network, but compliance pressure. AVAX was built to be compliant and fast, and I think institutions like it. This directly strengthens the ecosystem that I've been mentioning to you, our GS50 token ecosystem of the 80/20 contract. And you know, I got to move to the next story, because this is monumental. This is absolutely historic, because the state of Wyoming has issued their own stablecoin. All right, this is no joke. This is not a test. This is not a sandbox, project. This is happening. It's legally governed. 102% treasury-backed stablecoin issued by the state of Wyoming. It's called FRNT, FRNT. FRNT can already be onboarded right now. And look, this is happening on Avalanche, the same chain that's hosting Galaxy's collateralized loan obligations. So the same rails, the same settlement layers, very different use cases, but this is exactly the point. This is why Avalanche is becoming so important. All right, so when the government money, private credit, and institutional lendings all choose the same blockchain, that's not a coincidence. That is network gravity. All right, that's the network being so good that people are gravitating to it, especially institutions and states and governments. And again, this is why we chose Avalanche also to launch GS50, because we knew it was a solid chain. Stablecoin activity on Avalanche is rising. Institutional pilots are scaling, and subnet adoption continues quietly. All right, this is not a meme coin situation. It's not getting meme coin velocity. This is a slow burn infrastructure, and that means AVAX could move shortly. It could dip also. Of course it could dip, but it's going to grind, I believe, higher, especially if ETF approvals hit a Q1 or Q2. All of these things happening on the Avalanche chain does nothing but benefit the 8020, the GS50 contract. We are designed to hold and collateralize Avalanche, base Ethereum, BNB, several other chains that we're on, but we are excited about Avalanche. I think, like I said, I'm becoming an Avalanche maximalist, not only because of all these great things going on, but because we got such a great project. And this is why I wanted to use this time and opportunity to show you some things that we have built that are built on the GS50 8020 ecosystem. If you've heard me on social media talking about the GSG bot system that tracks the markets and writes newsletters and does analysis, where this is the site that I'm referring to. And basically, when you come to gsg-mastermind.com, you would just need to connect your wallet. And what happens is, if you have enough GS50 inside of your wallet, then you get to open up different menu items that offer different tools that you might find useful if you are a trader or investor, or you're just tracking the markets. Now, I'm an admin, so of course I'm getting all of the items here. And one of the items that I basically share every day, maybe every other day, every 3 days, to my Patreon community and other followers on X and in Discord, then we have an analysis. This is an hourly analysis of the market. Like you can see right now, we have the Fear and Greed Index showing us a 61. We have a calendar of events, the earnings and things like that that are being announced and released. Any major economic news is coming out that's on a calendar, we pick it up here. And what we do is we gather all of this information and we use AI to interpret not just the news, but also a snapshot of the stock market and the crypto market prices at that moment. And we do this 24 times a day. It gets published right here on the GSG-Mastermind website. So as you can see, what's pushing the market now is AI, infrastructure, quantum technology, clean energy. All of this is what's pushing the stock markets right now. And what we get in this report is an economic analysis. We get to find opportunities for the sectors, and this is dynamic, ladies and gentlemen. The market changes very fast, and this keeps up with it. We also find trading opportunities. We get an insight to the crypto market, and most importantly, we get a risk overview. We don't just say, hey, it's time to buy or it's time to sell. We give you the risk, what you're investing in or what you're buying. And this is not, again, financial advice. This is just the power of what we can use AI, what we can use GS50, and the technology that we are learning how to implement and how to leverage. This is what happens when a community comes together. We build things like this. And we get daily trade plans, 24 of them, if you ask me. So, and we're also getting signals whenever something happens in the market for assets that we're tracking, not just stock market assets, ETFs, indices, but we're also tracking crypto market, major assets in the crypto market. We're getting signals right here to the GSG-Mastermind site. And to get started, all you would need to do is go to the dashboard. Once you log in with your wallet, and if you don't have any GS50 tokens, all you need to have in your wallet is Avalanche or base Ethereum. Then you could, accumulate tokens to unlock the tools that we have here at GSG-Mastermind. So once you get to the dashboard, just really quick information about the GS50 contract, the 80/20 contract. We have 15 AVAX locked, 47,847 tokens in circulation. The total holders is inaccurate. We have more total holders, but the price of GS50 is just under a penny. And what you can do here is not only buy and sell your GS50 tokens, you can compound, withdraw, and basically copy your referral link and refer people to this site and earn a little bit with us when folks make transactions in our crypto economy. So that's all I want to talk to you about GS50. There's a lot more that we built into the system, and over time I'm going to explain it to you, but I'm just so bullish about AVAX, the Avalanche network, what's happening there. I hope you are as excited as I am, because what you're going to get from us here at GSG is more information like this, not only on Avalanche, but other networks that we believe in. And we're going to show you how we are leveraging ourselves with those networks. Their success is also our success, and that's how we rock. So ladies and gentlemen, if you found this information useful, go ahead and follow us. We're going to continue producing content like this. Go ahead and set that alarm so you know when we drop it, you'll be right on time. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. We'll talk again later.